On today's show, Trump attacks another automaker for building cars in Mexico. Bentley takes the wraps off the fastest and most powerful car it's ever had in its lineup. And a look at more new technology from CES. All that and more coming right up on Autoline Daily. This is Autoline Daily, the show for enthusiasts of the automotive industry. President-elect Trump is back to bashing the auto industry. He's already targeted Ford and GM for building cars in Mexico, but now he's going after a foreign automaker. Yesterday in a tweet, Trump threatened to slap tariffs on Toyota if it exports Corollas made in Mexico to the U.S. Unlike Ford, which just scrapped plans to build a new plant in Mexico, Toyota says it will move forward with its production plans. But according to Reuters, it's Nissan who should be worried about Trump's rhetoric. Vehicles built in Mexico make up about a quarter of its U.S. sales, compared to 10% for Toyota. Trump has threatened to slap a 35% tariff on vehicles exported to the U.S. from Mexico, but just a 10% tariff would drop Nissan's operating income by 10%. Bentley just introduced the fastest and most powerful model in its lineup, the Continental Supersports. This souped-up version of the GT is powered by a revised version of the company's W12 engine, a 6-liter twin-turbo that's mated to an 8-speed automatic. It cranks out a whopping 700 bhp and 750 pound-feet of torque. The hardtop version has a top speed of 209 miles per hour and can move from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. The convertible is a bit slower. Its top speed is only 205 miles per hour, and it reaches 60 in 3.7 seconds. Not only is the Continental Supersports the fastest model in Bentley's lineup, the company says it's the fastest 4-seat car in the world. Still to come, a look at some of the new technology from CES.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone Tires, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, advanced materials that deliver better results. And by Lear, a global leader in automotive seating and electrical systems.
We teased Honda's autonomous EV commuter vehicle called NeuV back in early December, and now we're learning more details. When not in use by the owner, NeuV will act as an automated ride-sharing vehicle to take people on short trips. To make sure it can suit many different drivers, the vehicle leverages an artificial intelligence assistant named Hannah. It can make recommendations to the driver or even make music choices by monitoring the driver's mood. And to make sure no one gets bored, the NeuV features a huge touchscreen that stretches the entire length of the dashboard. Honda also showed off a motorcycle with its new riding assist technology. It's a self-balancing feature that shares technology from the automaker's Unicub personal mobility device, which doesn't use any gyroscopes for it to balance. You know, the seating arrangement inside the automobile has been consistent for over 100 years, but autonomy will completely upend that with seats that can swivel completely around, move side to side, and further back than ever before. This creates a whole new set of complications for providing good audio to the passengers of the vehicle. But automotive audio systems provider HARMAN is working on a number of unique solutions. Its digital soundstage technology connects the music directly to your drive by controlling the audio inside the car to match the drive route. So on a nice Sunday cruise, it could play some nice classical number or play something more intense while whipping through canyon curves. HARMAN's in-car conferencing system uses special processing to match audio to specific locations within the car, which could be used for in-car conferencing. And its in-car theater technology allows high-res streaming for movie theater-like viewing inside the car. And for more from CES, make sure to check out our coverage of the show. John is at the world's premier tech show bringing you the latest developments. Look for those interviews on our website, autoline.tv, or on our YouTube channel. Coming up next, the Ford Super Duty is one of the finalists for North American Truck of the Year, but can it win? We'll take a look at that right after this.
Bridgestone engineers are helping Larry Fitzgerald go long. Bridgestone's dual Orlenza Plus is engineered to go 80,000 miles.
I love anything that goes long. Long hair, long passes, long dogs.
We're gonna do this for 80,000 miles? Or?
Long hugs, long weekends.
On Monday, we'll learn what vehicles win the award for North American Car, Truck, and Utility of the Year. One of the finalists for Truck of the Year is the Ford Super Duty. And on Autoline this week, John and his panel of NACTOY jurors discussed the pros and cons of that vehicle.
Looking at what each of the contenders do, I mean, the Super Duty still is able to be a very good truck, a very powerful truck, and it's also, all new and made of aluminum. And, I mean, that's just, it's just something different. It's advancing the technology, it's doing something unique, and it's doing it really well.
So I'll flip what I said about the Titan. First, we had the light duty Ford F-150, which of course did win Truck of the Year. And now we have the heavy duty. And the question is, does it advance the state enough to justify being called Truck of the Year? Or is it just a little more than the F-150? And that, I think, is the thing that works against it.
Joe, your thoughts?
It's a very impressive truck. The Super Duty's always been very, very capable. I think this marries capability, technology, and luxury and usability in a way that the Super Duty segment hasn't really seen. So I was quite impressed by it. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm not impressed. I just don't know. Does it take things to the next level over the F-150 enough to justify being Truck of the Year? And I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome truck. If I had to tow the state of Montana, that's the truck I would go with. It's big. It's a really big truck. Very capable, too. I think Ford's going to be off to the races sales-wise with it. But whether it wins Truck of the Year, just based on what you guys are saying, too, I'm not so sure.
And to see what John and his fellow NACTOY jurors had to say about the finalists in all the categories, you can watch that entire show right now on our website, Autoline.tv, or you can find it on our YouTube channel. And you won't want to miss our coverage of the Detroit Auto Show next week. On Monday and Tuesday, we'll be on the floor of the show checking out the latest reveals and interviewing the people who helped create them. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, it's our annual Autoline Supplier Symposium, where John interviews executives and experts from the supplier industry about the issues they face. Look for that coverage on Autoline.tv or on our YouTube channel. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you right back here again on Monday.
Wards is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.